Hey fam, welcome back to the channel. To be honest, I don't really know how to do an intro for this video, so I'm just gonna kind of just start it. Today is Monday, September 4th, 2023. It is 5 p.m. I wanted to get an earlier start, but you know what? Who cares? So today I'm starting, I don't have a good name for it, so I'm just gonna call it the 0 to a Million Challenge, which basically is what it says it is. I'm going to try to make $1 million in 1 year, starting from zero. Well, not technically zero, but I'll explain that later. That's the basics of this challenge. I'm starting today. For today's part of the challenge, I am going to explain the rules and set up a few different long-term things. Because I think I want to get the long-term things out of the way that are harder to start the setup for, and then focus on short-term gains starting tomorrow. Okay, so for rules, I have a rule list. I'll put it up on the screen here or something. I'm not sure. But for the basic rules are rules. There's not that many. I made a list. I'll put it up on the screen here, but for the basic rules I'll put the rules up on the screen here. But to explain some of them, I will be using my investment account as my starting net worth. There's about $100 or something there. I'll put that up on the screen here, and there will be a few other additional money that I was planning on putting there that will count towards this $1 million goal. But other than that, any money that I get from my 9 to 5 jobs, so things to cover my basic needs, living, food, whatever, they do not count towards this goal. And basically my only starting resources are my phone, which I'm using to record, and an internet connection. Other than that, I have to try and generate this $1 million from basically nothing minus what is playing in my investing account, which once again I'll show right here. That's about it. I don't think there's any other rules for the moment. All my social media accounts count towards the income, by the way, so any account from this page to any other of my personal pages or my FutxreSet page, which I will be posting on eventually with my business partner, those will count towards my $1 million goal. Yeah, I think that's all the rules and setups and questions I think that could be asked about how I'll be generating money. We'll be getting more into specifics in a bit, but yeah, I think that's all the rules for now. As I said today, we're not really going to do that much. We're really just going to set up some long-term money-making streams, I guess. What I mean by that is I want to set up a few, we'll test out a few methods I've seen on YouTube. I'm sure you guys have all heard about Instagram theme pages, TikTok theme pages, yada yada, automated YouTube channels, stuff like that. And that's basically what I'm going to be trying. I've been playing around with those things for the past couple of days. I have some apps and stuff that I'm going to use to try and generate the content for that. All these pages will be faceless. I have a few of them started. I'm going to put those things up on the screen now. Somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to be playing around with these ones. I might add a few more in later. I don't know. For now, I'm just planning on doing these. And yeah, these are going to be my long-term things. I don't really expect them to be making any money within the next few months. These are more if they don't do anything by month 3, you know. But definitely for views wise, I hope all of them start generating a certain amount of views within a few days to weeks. But if not, we're going to be playing around with the different content methods and stuff like that. As for other long-term things, I'm also going to try and set up a drop shipping website for my phone. And I will be also, for a lot of these processes, I'm going to be setting them up and showing some of the stuff here. But if you want a more detailed how-to on how to do these things, or well, I shouldn't say how-to because as I said, I'm testing them out, but if you want more detailed video about how I'm doing these things, you can go to my second channel, which I'll link down below, where I'm going to be explaining it in more detail how I'm setting up these things from my phone and whatnot. And besides those things, tomorrow we're going to be going out and about to actually try and generate our first like $100 cash or whatever by doing two things. One, I am part of a few Facebook groups which are like offering like little side hustles and little side jobs that you can do to earn cash that day, and I'm also going to be doing Uber Eats. But besides that, I'll post little updates of like the channel pages, maybe a few example videos. But yeah, once again, if you want like in-depth video on how I'm making these theme pages, those will be on my second channel, link down below.
So basically now I just did like some research on the best way to start doing content for my Instagram theme pages to get some traction. I started like by watching a few videos from influencers that I know, and you can see me speeding them up. I watch all my information videos on ×2 speed because I don't know, I get bored when they talk slow. Here I started seeing that motivational quotes seemed to be doing good, so I like picked up on that a little bit and started noting that down. And eventually after this I kind of like noticed that there was like a heavy theme with like certain types of motivational quotes of like random old guys in the background. So I was like, okay, I do have to find like old guy things. But then the next video I watched, they showed like more like random generated content, and I was like, oh, okay, that looks like a little bit easier to do for my phone. So I kept going, and as I was doing my research, I was trying to figure out how to generate the most at once, because I like efficiency, working smarter, not harder. Here I kind of started looking for like videos that I could potentially download and use as like background for the motivational things. At first I was like looking for like Andrew Tate, David Goggins, as you can see me typing, like sort of vibes to, like where they're like yelling at you to like get up and stop being like a lazy dumbass type shit. But like after a while of scrolling, I was like, how do these people make these videos? Because that's like, I shouldn't just like, I don't want to just take these people's videos. I want to like figure out how to make it. And I kind of found that with this person, and like they still didn't really show me like a way I could do it from my phone, because that's where I'm struggling. Like, I don't think the AI stuff that they're using to generate these images, and like not obviously not like the clips of Andrew Tate or whatever, but like the images of the old people are like phone compatible. So like I'm still looking for something for that. And like as I was scrolling, like I kind of got a little distracted by some videos that were popping up. But yeah. See, this one got me a little distracted right here, the how to start an online course. So I was like, no, keep focusing, because like I don't know, I always go into like rabbit holes of like research when I'm doing things. But yeah, after watching this video, I pretty much got like all that I needed to get from here, and I started trying to like make a few, but like I wasn't really satisfied with how they turned out. So I started basically going to like other motivational pages and like looking at what they did, and then that's where I ended off today, just like looking at their pages and seeing how they like gain their followers, and then trying to make a bit of content like that. I ended up making a bit of content from my page, and I'm gonna show results tomorrow basically for that. Yeah. But around here is when I started to notice a little bit of a reposting pattern. I knew that like theme pages did repost content, but I didn't think it was like this much. Like I thought some of it was kind of original, and I noticed that basically every theme page like has a few pages that they repost their content from, and they just build off of that. I didn't go deep enough down the rabbit hole to see if these people find original content like the people they were reposting from, but that gave me a little bit of an idea of something else I could do, where I kind of started doing that with like my initial post. Like I reposted some of these posts and like added my own little twist to them, and like kind of followed their method, and I'm going to see how that plays out. As I said, I'm going to bring results tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, I've only been playing around to like a few different posting things on all my theme pages and filming this video. So that's where I ended up today. As of reaching my $1 million goal, we're still at 0, but tomorrow is another day, and hopefully we'll get higher. And I will see you in the next video.